No, I said, what if I don't want to do? I didn't say I don't want to do. um, I am Zoe. My name is Zoe Phyllis Wedera. I am a music artist, also personality, let's call it introverted, sanguine, melancholic. Um, I'm a sister to three brothers. I live in Kiambu County. What else? I'm a trained psychologist, and I love it here. So far, I have about 10 songs or less. But I just did a new song titled Yahweh. Check it out. You're talking about the music industry. The music industry is favorable for any female artist, I would say. But you usually get in and you're not prepared. You don't know what you're about to meet. You don't know what's going on ahead uko mbele yako. So when you are a female artist, you get just shockers and more of them, because you thought it would be just ministry, singing and here and doing business together and doing all that, and then you come and meet other stuff. But what I think, it's a favorable environment in a case where that female artist who is joining the industry has been pre-trained by someone who's been there. They've been told what to watch out for and what to do when some circumstances arise. So in such a case, I would say in my case, I wasn't trained. I didn't have anyone who would tell me this is what you're about to meet. So I got so many shocks. By the time I was absorbing all of them, I had been wounded, I had been hurt, I had trauma, I had fear. Some of those things you just have to help yourself. Let me start with image, because there is esteem and there is image. Esteem is what you feel inside, image is how you present yourself. So self-esteem, to be honest, I've struggled with it quite much, because out here you meet very insensitive people. Anyone who will tell you anything. Actually, I've met someone who's told me, who told you could sing? I've met someone else who's told me, why are you getting into an industry that no one is making it? Why do you think you're the one who's going to make it? And so many other insensitive stuff, including physical stuff, like this tooth right here. Why don't you get that tooth aligned? But for crying out loud, I love it. I don't want it to get out of there. So I've had to deal with my esteem by myself, by getting identity from God, and also by working with people who appreciate me, people who know my weaknesses and infirmities, but they just accept me, they embrace me, and they show me my strengths. I've given them more time and attention, and I've been able to deal with self-esteem. And then self-image, I really had to make a choice, a tough choice, to stay away from scandal. And I did that right when I joined. I did my first song, Hakika, in 2013. And that's the time I decided, you know what, whatever is happening in there, I don't want it to happen to me. So what I'm going to do, I might have to put some walls around me that I know they will cost me, but well, so be it, because it's either this or this. So it's either I be so in and get scandals, or be out and be safe. So I just had to present myself as someone who doesn't want drama, someone who just wants ministry, and someone who does not care about really so much about makeup and hairs and all that. To present myself as someone who is interested so much in ministry than the industry or the business. Not to say that the business in the ministry is wrong, but to present myself as someone who has my priorities set on the ministry. So I just made that decision and I presented myself as that. Talking about the highest points, um, I'm positive enough to have so many. And I will mention some of them, like this time I'm walking in town and someone stops me and tells me, hey, I love your music. And at that time, I'm not even thinking, because maybe I don't even have a new song for the last like 7 months, and someone is telling me they love my music. That must have been a great impact. So it makes my day, and it makes it gives me so much motivation. There is this other time I've gone to a concert, and guys decide I'm not even supposed to be in the performing whatever in the program I'm in, but people are shouting, we want Zoe to sing. And it humbles me, it breaks me in a good way. And I feel so much encouraged. There are also these other times when I get testimonies. Those now are my majors. When someone tells me, I listened to your song and I got healed. When someone else tells me, I got delivered when I listened to this song. Or someone tells me, I'm going through exactly what you're saying in that song, and I feel like I breathed it out. It's encouraging for me. Those are my highest points, I think, I would say. Going to the lowest points, I want to start with money. So you make a deal with someone, and then something goes so well as planned, maybe. Then they turn you around. They turn you around. Someone did that to me, and they took a good amount of money from me. That time I was in campus. No, I'm not. That time I was in campus, and I was struggling even to find upkeep, to find such stuff. Well, you see, I'm from a humble family, so it pains more than just another person. If when you take an amount of like 300K from me, when I don't have supper, it really feels so painful. And then they linked it with a sexual activity. So they're cheating on their girlfriends, and they want to put me in there so that I stop fighting with them. So they tell them, it is Zoe, it is Zoe, it is Zoe. She's trying to get back at me because she thinks I have her money and all of that. So it gets into a relationship thing that you're not even in. So by the time the truth is coming out, a lot has been messed behind here. So that broke me in both ways. Like, I've lost money, and you've really tarnished my dignity, and it's all a lie. And then you confess later that it's a lie. So why were you hurting me? Who's gonna heal those wounds? So also, as I had mentioned earlier, there are these times when you meet so many insensitive people, and you see, I could be positive now, but I might not be positive all the time. So when you meet me at a low point of my life and you tell me something super hurting, I will be hurt. So those insensitive points, those insensitive statements, like, Zoe, I don't think you need to do music, achana na muziki. Especially you just don't do music anymore. And I'm like, first don't even understand why I do it. But instead of it being a conflict or me having a contention about it, I just let it go. But to be honest, it has hurt me inside. But of course, that is reversed when you meet now positive people who encourage you, and I thank God for that. So yes. So let me start with the good. We're talking about men, so I've met really good men, people who help you do something you wouldn't do by yourself. They're not your relatives, they're not it's not a business you're doing with them, you're not partners, but they do something, and then you wonder, how am I gonna even pay you back? You have been so kind to me. And then that person, years go by, and they don't even act like they did you a favor. They act like ilikuwa huduma. They act like, you deserve that. And the fact that we had this positive outcome, it's my joy. So I have met those kind of people. They're like angels. And I do love them. Even up to now, they're amazing people. And may God bless them. So I've met these other ones. Ha! So, so hi Zoe, I have an opportunity for you. I have this and this and this, and I could do this and this. Oh, good, that's a good idea. How about we do it? Yeah, let's do it. 1 week down, guy is hitting on me, and then makes it super clear that if I'm gonna turn him down, then I'm not gonna get this. And you want to put yourself in that place here. Sasa kusema ukweli Zoe, are you debating about this? So I'm like, you know what? For the sake of my dignity, I'm not debating about this. So let's do this, I'm out. Then what is taken outside, story inatwistiwa. You know, even the Bible says that these enemies of ours can twist stories. Story inatwistiwa, you don't even believe it by the time it's getting to your ears. When at least it has landed to an ear of your friend and they ask you, Zoe, I had this and this and this. And you're like, what? That is new to even me. So I've met those people. I've met people who have had the guts of speaking sexually directly to me, like, hey, I want this. And the first question I want to ask is, wait a minute, before you tell me what you want, where are your guts? So it is such a turn-off, and it's so discouraging, and I've had to lose friendships. I've had to just say no, and like, you know what, watakwenda venye kutaenda, me, I'm out. So you want to play me or not? You're a DJ, you want to play me or not? I'm out. You are a host, you want to interview me or not? It's okay. You're a producer, you want to do whatever. Like, I'm at a point where I just decided I'll be firm. I'll just be firm and assertive about what I want. So if I want this and you're saying no to it, and I know who I am, I know how I want to frame my dignity and how I want to carry myself and how I want to please my God, then, and you're not in that whole thingy, it's okay, goodbye. So that goodbye has cost me so many friendships, and it gives your name in the industry. It gives your name. Naitwa mtiaji, naitwa ule dem holier than thou, naitwa ule dem mwenye anafikirianga yetu ndio anafanyanga huduma, kwani si tunadu. You're called every kind of name, but then you see, if you're ready to pay for it, you do. So it hurts also. So I've met those ones too, and it's my prayer that they change. Female artists in the industry currently are not as many as I would like them to be, or as they should be. Disappointing to me. It's devastating, kind of. There is an energy that females carry in any area they're in. Even in the ministry of Jesus, females, just women had a very super big role. So I really don't feel nice seeing the number of women in the music, gospel music scene going lower and lower every day. And what I think, since we can't keep regretting about the past, how about we use what we have to get more? And I think what we should do, like now me, that I've come back, I should maybe just take 2 ladies, not even 4, just 2, who are starting or who are interested, work with them, prepare them for what could happen to them, prepare them for money could come your way when you're not expecting, and so much attention could come your way, so many confusing deals could come your way. So you need to expect this. I'm talking about mentorship. We need to mentor ladies, we need to mentor those who are starting, so that they are confident, and so that they are formed in character, they are formed in confidence and such. So I would say those artists wenye tuko sahi ama wenye wako sahi, how about they just pick each 2 people and teach them? In the next 1 year, we won't have such complaints of, I've been going through this and this and this and this. And see, the bad part or the sad part about that whole thing is that a female artist, you wouldn't know where someone is coming from. You wouldn't know what has attacked them in the past or what trauma they've gone through. So our level of resilience is different. So what I can handle is not what someone else like Laura can handle. What Laura can handle is not what someone else can handle. So these attacks zikiwapata, kuna mwenye ataanguka in the first week. Kuna mwenye ata fight through for a whole year by the time they succumb. And there's another one who will win through the whole fight. So without wanting to know what these people are going through, how about we mentor them? We just mentor them, walk with someone, understand them, so that if you know this thing will hit upper, utamsaidia. They can be confident talking to you and telling you, unajua nani ananisumbua, and you can address it immediately before it goes so deep. So mentorship will really work well, and it is also spiritual mentorship in a way where we will depend on God, we will pray together, we will grow together in the spirit, and then we will work on our life issues together. Mentorship is the thing. So yeah, I'm open to working with female artists who would like to maybe take the gospel to a higher level, who would like to come and influence the industry positively, who would like to exalt the name of God, and who would like to have an open mind of being taught and of teaching others, learning from each other. I am open to them. So whoever would like to reach me, you can DM me on Instagram. You can maybe find someone who can find me, I don't know. But when you reach me, we can have that conversation. Just know what you want, know what you're about. I'm not about fame. I'm not about being jumpy and being pretty. So if you find me, let us have that conversation. Let me know what you want. The Bible says any person mwenye ataka kujenga nyumba anaangalianga cost kwanza. So plan yourself really well. If you know your weaknesses, you can present them. I'm not saying you work on them. You can present them so that we know how to deal with them and improve each other towards self-development. So reach me, find me. In fact, even for just mentorship, if you feel like you don't want to work with me and you would like to ask me a question, you are very welcome. Come. DM me on Instagram, DM me on Twitter, DM me on Facebook. Find my contact. We'll talk.